welcome to another Teacher's Corner. I'm Teacher Kirby, and this week we're talking about fleet donations. What can you donate to fleets? Why should you donate to fleets? And how do you donate to fleets? Alright, so first let's deal with the how. First, you have to join a fleet, which I've already done. So this character is in a fleet called Temporal Operations. Then I'm going to, now to donate to my fleet, I am going to go up to my mini map right here, and I'm going to go to this right hand button right next to my more button right there, and this pulls up my fleet interaction window. Okay, now you see I have all of these options: holdings, new, events, roster, information, settings, armada. Okay, and this is my overview. So as you can see, this particular fleet is, the starbase is maxed out, and if I click this way, the spire, most of the holdings are completely finished in this particular fleet. Okay, so which means a lot of people have donated. Okay, so let's find one that's not. So our colony world is not finished. So you see that, you can tell because what's lit up is what is finished, what is dark is what is not. So we've progressed quite a bit. Excuse me, but we are not finished. Alright, so now there's two ways that I can get to where I can donate. Okay, I can either click on View Colony World down here, or when I open it up, I can immediately click on Holdings. Now if I click on Holdings, it shows me all 7 holdings. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I had to think for a second there. Shows me all 7 holdings, and I can highlight each one as I go. Now my screen may look a little bit different than yours because I have the ability in this fleet to slot projects. If you do not have this ability, you will see one long window here for each project. So right now, excuse me, if you do have the ability to slot projects, the ones you are going to donate to are going to be on the left-hand side. Okay? So, as you can see, well, there are a few we can donate to. So, each holding has a project. So, I've clicked on the left-hand project here, and you notice, so you see a few things here. Wow. So you see a few things here. First thing you see is there are things that are filled. That means somebody has donated all of these items and you don't need any more. And then you see we have things that are empty. Okay? That means you need to donate these items. And you'll notice if you actually have what is needed, I should have something. There we go. If you actually have what is needed, as I do here, then the contribute button lights up. If you do not have what is needed, then the contribute button stays dark. Okay? Alright, so now you'll notice there are various things that are needed for various projects. So for example, this project, ongoing research, needs fleet marks. That's pretty standard. Dilithium, also pretty standard. Science or medical duty officers. Duty officers, they range from civilian, tactical, engineering, or science. So this is a pretty standard thing to need. Expertise, almost always needed. And then this particular one needs basic raw materials, in this case crafting materials. Okay, and this needs quite a bit because it's a high level project. As you can see, if we go to different ones, so the reinforced local systems needs tactical or security duty officers, and support local systems and engineering project needs engineering or operations duty officers. So as you can see, various projects will need various things. This one for the Spire requires common, just any type, doesn't matter, and this one requires science or medical. But if I want to donate, so I have fleet marks, I can tell because I have my assets tab open. Fleet marks, now I've done quite a bit of playing to get that many marks to donate, so I have fleet marks available and I'm going to donate. So all I have to do is click contribute, and it automatically, when the contribute comes up, it automatically comes up with the bar completely filled. In other words, saying I'm going to donate every single fleet mark I have. If I have more than what is needed, I'm going to donate what is needed. Now, if you don't want to donate what is needed or everything that you have, you can slide this down and it will lower the amount. So in this case, because I have 20,736 and it only needs 233, it's going to take my 233. Now fleet marks pay 50 fleet credits, which is what you get for donating, for every mark. So it's quite a big payout. As you can see, I get over 11,000 fleet credits. We'll talk about what fleet credits give you in another Teacher's Corner. Okay, so I click OK and I can donate. Now the exception to, there it is, the exception to the filled bar rule is with dilithium. When you donate dilithium, let me get a little bit here. Okay, put it all back up. Okay, so when I have dilithium, as you can see I do now, so when I have dilithium and I click contribute, the bar is not filled at all. So if I want to donate any dilithium, I have to move this bar. This is the exception to the filled bar rule. Okay, so dilithium is the only one where you have to manually fill the bar yourself. And I'm not going to donate because I need that for something else. Okay, so again, as you can see, fleet marks and other items, bar filled, dilithium not filled. Okay, so you can go through obviously and fill any items you have. As you can see, again, provisions, we'll talk about that in a moment. The Spire, Research, K13, Embassy, and Dilithium Mine all have provisions, as does Colony World, but that's a different thing. Okay, you can get the provisions for the small holdings, the 3-tier holdings, from your replicator. They cost fleet credits. Okay, they do not cost EC, they cost fleet credits. Okay, unfortunately, when you donate provisions, they do not give a reward. Let's see, do we have any that require provisions? Probably not. Oh, there we do. So you'll notice if I go to K13, I buy, we need 17, so I buy 17 15, 16, 17 provisions. Okay, because that is what we need. So I contribute. My bar is filled. Notice there's no reward that shows. Okay, and if I click OK, I don't get anything for doing that. Okay, so these are async. However, it is needed by your fleet. Okay, so we've dealt with the how. Now why? Because why should you donate to your fleet? Well, a couple reasons. One, the more you donate to your fleet, the higher level your holdings get. Now why is that important? Well, that's important because the higher level your holdings get, the better gear you can get. We'll talk about gear at another time, but you can buy things from your fleet that will help you to do better in the game. Okay, just about everything you donate earns you fleet credits, which you use along with dilithium to buy this gear. And of course, as we said, the higher the holdings, the better the gear. Okay, so to recap, you donate by opening up your fleet tab here, clicking on holdings, selecting your project, as I've done here, selecting any items you have, and you can buy duty officers, you can earn duty officers, you can earn fleet marks, obviously. Okay, and clicking donate. Remember, if you're donating dilithium, you have to move the slider. Everything else will be filled for you. So if you want to donate less than what you have, you'll need to reduce the slider. Okay, and in return for all these donations, you get fleet credits, which we will talk about what we can do with fleet credits next time on another Teacher's Corner. And so that is the TLDR. Alright, so you can hear the discussion of Teacher's Corner live every Saturday night on the Pilot Review Show starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like what you see, like what you hear, and you've learned something, consider becoming a patron. You can click the Patreon symbol on the channel homepage. Alright, this is Teacher Kirby signing off.